Hello, my name is Tobias Levy. I am a taxpayer and resident here in New Richmond, and I have kids that go to New Richmond schools. This is my third video about the proposed income tax levy, and I want to talk about something serious, which is consistency. When it comes to public money, we should be able to trust that the information is clear and doesn't shift depending on the format. And unfortunately, what I found in the district's own documents compared to their new video tells a different story. In the district's official FAQ posted on the levy page, they clearly state if the earned income tax does not pass, how much will the district need to cut from its budget in the 2026-2027 school year to maintain services without the passing of the earned income tax? $2 million. That sounds like a one-time number tied to a specific school year. But in their video, the message changed. Now they're saying, so what happens if it fails? NREVSD will need to cut $2 million from the budget yearly until funding is secured. That is a huge difference. Is this a single $2 million gap or an ongoing $2 million shortfall every year? Which one is it? Taxpayers deserve a straight answer. And another thing that stood out to me, in the same FAQ, the district already admits that they've identified $2.75 million in savings for the fiscal year of 2027. They also note, with 21 employees elected and 17 employees replaced, it is estimated that the district will save $4.5 million over the next 8 years. So by their own documents, they've already planned for more than the $2 million they said that they need to cut if the levy failed. If that's true, then why are they asking for $5.2 million a year in new taxes? Why did the story shift from $2 million one year to $2 million every year? These numbers just aren't lining up. But here's the part that really concerns me about all this, and this comes straight from their own video. They say if the levy fails, NREVSD will be required to cut approximately $2 million from next year's budget. Okay, but what does the levy actually generate in year one? Well, in the video, it says NREVSD would receive only $307,000 in the first year. So to put that in perspective, if we don't pass this levy, they say they'll cut $2 million next year. But if we do pass it, they collect $307,000 next year, which leaves a gap of nearly $1.7 million. So how does passing this levy prevent $2 million in the cuts that they're threatening? I mean, it doesn't. It's not even close, which means one of three things is probably happening. Either the $2 million threat is manufactured urgency, which is designed to scare us into voting yes without thinking through the timeline, or they're planning to make massive cuts anyway, around $1.7 million worth, and they just haven't told us yet, or they already have the cash reserves to cover the gap during the 3-year phase-in, which means this isn't the immediate crisis they're making it out to be. You can't tell voters to pass this or we'll cut $2 million next year when your own plan only generates $307,000 the first year. That math still doesn't work. So $307,000 versus $2 million is still a massive gap that exposes either the threat as fake urgency or it means they're hiding their real plan. Either way, they're not being straight with voters. When information shifts like this, it creates doubt. When the numbers from the FAQ don't match the video and when the threats don't match the actual revenue timeline, we have a problem. Either the FAQ is wrong or the video is wrong, or they're just moving the goalpost depending on which message makes the levy look more urgent. This isn't about being against schools. I want strong schools for my kids and for everyone's kids. But strong schools are built on trust and accountability, not shifting narratives and math that doesn't add up. So here's my ask for the board. Pick a lane and stick with it. Is this a one-time $2 million gap, or is it a $2 million every single year? And if you've already identified $2.75 million in savings, why are you asking for $5.2 million in new taxes? And most importantly, how does $307,000 in year one prevent $2 million in cuts in that same year? Taxpayers don't want spin, they want clarity, and clarity starts with consistent, honest numbers that actually work. So what do you think, New Richmond? Are we getting clear information, or are the goalposts being moved?